of the Tennessee River, Neyland Stadium in Knoxville. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. It's the Texas Longhorns and the Tennessee Volunteers. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines, and we check in with her right now.
Hey guys, checking in with the Texas head coach before the game. This is what he had hoped for and is excited that it is playing out right before our very eyes. Bringing this running back in the transfer portal, he knew that he could be someone to make an impact, but he didn't know how much. And here he is, highly productive, really starting to lean on that offensive line and gain some chemistry with the other guys on the team. We're seeing this offense come alive, and they've got to do it again here today. I'll keep you posted on how things start here in the game in the first quarter and how this chemistry is showing up big time for this team. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. He'll bring it out. It's Brown. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. When you have a conference as deep and balanced as this Big 12 is, it's important to get off to a quick start in conference play.
Yeah, you're going to be challenged each and every week here in the Big 12 Conference. Since they've expanded, the quality of this conference has gotten so much better. So, David, big challenge here to make sure mentally your mind is right starting this season off today.
Yeah, I mean, to make your dreams come true, it starts one game at a time, the old cliche. But the Big 12, year in and year
Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Touchdown ball! The defense does the work itself with a pick six.
What a play by the defense, coming out early in the game on the very first drive and setting the tone. Not just forcing a 3-and-out, not just forcing a punt. How about creating a turnover and taking it to the house? Pick six.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. He'll start the return inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Makes his man miss. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
You know, God bless Texas, because they can lose great running backs, and they just go into the portal and they get a great running back. Oh, no, they got 2 great running backs. To get Smothers, to get Brown to come over, obviously guys with experience at big-time universities, I expect Texas to be able to run the football. And Jesse.
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And after the interception return, he gets it down to the 32-yard line.
And another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you. And I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent, but he's making bad decisions.
Concentration is key. Have to know the snap count. The false start backs him up. It's 1st and 15. They'll run play action. Throws for the tight end. Makes a connection. He's guided out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 6-yard line, and this defense has to be reeling. They ripped off a huge chunk, and now a little chunk is needed to pay it off. They'll run it. It's Bishop. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on second.
They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. Direct snap. It's Bishop. No running room at all, and he barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage. It's 3rd and goal.
Well, and you see the sense of urgency now going up, right, David, on defense here, creating a negative play with their backs up against the wall.
Everybody's selling out to stop the run. Nice job being aggressive by this defense.
How about this defense digging in its heels after the big play? It's now 3rd and goal. Trying to punch it in. He is stopped well short of the first down, but they are still in field goal range, assuming they send the kicker out there. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. And now the lead is even bigger.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
The Texas offense makes its way out to begin the drive. They've spotted them a 10-0 start now to see if they can answer on this drive. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
Unloads to the right. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. In man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
Manning tries to pick it up on 3rd down. Going to throw it over the top of the D. Pulls it in down the middle. Hits the crease. Touchdown, Longhorns! He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And they tacked on the extra point. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. These teams putting up some early points, and now they have it back up 10-7. So they were getting up against the play clock, and they don't want the penalty. They'll take the timeout here. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Wide receiver going in motion. The touch pass goes absolutely nowhere, knocked down for a loss.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
And after that last one, perhaps the emphasis should be on forward pass on 2nd down. Back to pass. Oh, they're after him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Man, you are rolling the dice every time you throw this guy's way. He is one of the best corners in the entire country. Everybody has their eye on him every single game. He does a great job breaking on that ball and forcing the incompletion.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. The play action fake. Using the quick game. And he's going to come up just a tad short. Needed to get the ball to the 35, and they'll mark it at the 34.
And listen, 3rd down and long is such a hard spot to be in. That's where defenses want offenses, right? Like, they got them right where they want them. But there's a really nice job by the playmaker. QB got him the football, and he didn't run out of bounds. Like, he fought for...
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. And that one falls incomplete. A huge stand by the defense.
That's a great job there by the defense here early in this game, getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay. Offense taking over now in great field possession. Let's see what they can do here from a play calling standpoint to try to put some points on the board.
So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. We've had some early scores. They get the ball back, trailing by a field goal, 10-7. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Just a little too eager there, and they'll back up 5, and it's 1st and 15. Throwing Manning. Here comes the heat. And not much going on downfield. You just get rid of it and live to play another down.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
Looking to throw, it's Manning. Takes the easy throw in the flat. Turning it on. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The noise reverberating off the checkerboards in Neyland on 3rd down. Throws it back. Makes a grab. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And with the extra point, they're up 14-10. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might get points, and then your defense gives up points.
Makes the catch, and he's free. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the 1st down.
Great job, too, by the QB there, holding the ball as long as possible, allowing the pass rush to get upfield, and at the very last second, getting it to his guy so that he can go get the 1st down.
Pocket breaking down. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
Well, the defense came into this one knowing they needed to create takeaways to try to gain as much momentum as they could. Really nice interception on that play. Great job with the eyes by the defender there picking that up.
They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. On the left side, here's Coleman. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33. One big play can really flip the script of a drive. It's 1st and 10 from just outside the 30. Buys a little time. There he goes. Runs it all the way down, almost to the 10. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 12.
Man, you gotta lock in on your keys. When they run this kind of offense and they do the replays, somebody has to account for the quarterback, and they forgot who that was, and he made them pay with a big play.
Now down to the 12-yard line. It's 1st down. Arch is going to throw for it. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way. They put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Motion from the wide receiver. Back to pass, it's Manning. Has it! Into the end zone! Touchdown, Longhorn! On to attempt the try. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive for the 25. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
2nd and 10. He'll throw again. Fires to the wideout. Finds his man. It's Staley. And the explosiveness, the big gainer, gets it to the 49-yard line. Another big play on the outside, and that's the thing that historically has gotten Rocky Top rolling.
Yeah, so much fun to watch playmakers outside that they can run by you and go make big plays. Opens up the whole field, the whole offense, and this Orange fan base goes absolutely bananas.
Catch in the middle. It's Jackson. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. As we get a look at some stats, this is the best start they could have hoped for. They've got a 1st down here to open the period. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be 2nd down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could...
Fires deep toward the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive, but you're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding.
A shot toward the end zone. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the second time tonight. He splits the uprights. That'll make it a one-possession game. The lead is 8.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. And here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Quarterback moving. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. Pulls it in down the sideline. Down inside the 35. Stopped him at the 34. And what an electrifying play. Big plays like that makes play calling so much easier. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 34. Takes the handoff. It Smothers. Got enough for the first. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Texas! These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. What a display of explosive capabilities on that drive. 75 yards, 2 plays, and a touchdown.
Number 96, set to kick it off.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So here is the Tennessee offense. It's always great to get points on a drive, but it would behoove them to try to get a touchdown this time around, Palmer.
They may have to get out of their comfort zone here too, David, a little bit and just start being more aggressive and take some chances, but that's what's going to have to happen for them to win this game.
Yeah, and when you're losing, obviously everything gets heightened. Everything becomes more critical. This drive is crucial because you've got to cut into this deficit and put some points on the board.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Stepping to the right. Cannot get away. It is a huge sack, and I can't imagine what he was thinking on that play.
And protecting their quarterback is job number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, as many as you want to put it up. They got to make sure they take care of him so he can make those plays. Defense wins this rep. They win up front, get to the quarterback, and get the sack.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Motion from the wideout. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. He's going to fire deep. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
And if you're the quarterback, you might want to stop throwing that guy's way. I mean, you knew coming into this game, David, he's one of the best corners in the entire country. He's already been picked off twice now. He is literally living in this quarterback's head rent-free.
And so nice to have a guy like this that can cut off half the field. Because now you can put resources elsewhere. He's proven, if you try me, bad things are going to happen.
There he goes. Touchdown, Longhorns. Great job by the back on the option.
You know, sudden change situations are so interesting because oftentimes in that kind of instance, you get the ball back on a turnover and offenses are trying to take a shot looking for the home run touchdown. But that time they just turned around and handed it off. It was a more conservative play call, David, but it gave them the same desired result.
Well, and it's kind of crazy. When you force that turnover, everybody goes bananas. The sideline's going nuts. You get a little bit of extra juice, and then they hand the football off, and everybody does their job. They capitalize on it. Momentum swings happen so fast in college football.
We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. On the direct snap, it's Bishop. Finds his target down the middle. They finally make the stop, and the defense out of sorts against that wildcat, and they give up a big play.
And that's a big play for this offense, and they need to get going. They've built themselves a deficit. They need points on this drive, or else, guys, the second half, we're going to be telling old war stories, right? Like back in my day, and Jesse did this, and I did that. So, I mean, come on, offense. Let's put this together. Let's keep this game competitive.
Looking downfield on first down. With the catch, it's Davis. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line.
You never want to say it's over early. I mean, we're here early in the game, but considering what the scoreboard is saying, they absolutely had to have that play for them to stay in this football game. And sometimes it just takes one great throw and one great catch to wake you up. They need to score a touchdown on this drive. They need to score another touchdown on their next drive, but maybe that's the play that turns things around for them.
It's been a rough start for these guys, and you look down the schedule in the Big 12, there aren't many soft landing spots.
Well, no doubt about it. This team has had some bad breaks early this year in Big 12 play, but they've got to make good things happen, David. They've got to do a better job of executing offensively, defensively, and on special teams, and it's got to start today.
Yeah, finding a way to make those critical plays. Because, you know, what do you know in the Big 12? There's always going to be a lot of scoring, right? And they've come up short, but I think as you find yourself throughout the season, you got to realize, I got to build those confidence. I got to make those plays, and once you do it once, and maybe it happens today, you start to build that confidence.
Right on the money. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you can see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's
Touchdown, Tennessee! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. After the score, we'll see if that breathes a little fire into them.
And you see it all the time, right? You get that score, you get that energy, the crowd gets involved, and the defense got to get out and get you a stop. And this was step one to getting them back in the ballgame.
And the extra point is good. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Here's Arch to throw. Going for it all. Reels it in down the left side. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
And another connection and another big play for this offense. And they keep the gas to the floor. Like they're still throwing the football, still making big plays. And this defense, they still have found zero answers in how to get back in this football game.
Got it behind the line. It's Brown. Good pickup on that play. Let's give him 9 on that one. And that'll take us to the 2-minute timeout. Longhorns with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. To throw, Manning. He's got the tight end. Breaks into the open. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one. They are really clicking along, 1st and goal on just the 4th play of the drive. On the move. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know, they went QB design run, but there just was nowhere for the quarterback to go. He couldn't go outside, and there was just way too many bodies on the inside for him to get anything positive. They lose a yard.
Ground on 1st down, now 2nd and goal from the 5. Arch Madness. Wideout trying to get it in, and he will take it in. Touchdown, Texas.
And it's not an accident. They're featuring this guy. His 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. That's your job as a coach. Find my playmakers, get them the ball so they can do damage and have games like this right here.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass.
Set to kick off.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line.
And the defense, you hold your breath. When this receiver has the football out in space, you have got to make sure you're playing with outstanding pursuit. Nice job there, but as this game goes on, they've got to keep an eye on this guy and make sure they know where he is at all times.
Trying play action. Unloads to the wideout. Got a man. It's Matthews. Oh, he's got some space. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a 1st down. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards, and we're in the 1st half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his open guy.
To the air on 1st down. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover.
Well, this quarterback has struggled, having already thrown 2 picks. That should have been number 3. Somehow the defender dropped that one. Things not going well for this Q.
Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And I like where the quarterback got, because I think he needed to check the football down, but the pressure got there a little bit too fast, and he just didn't have enough time to get it to his running back and maybe put a positive spin on this play instead of an incompletion.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He is denied, cannot get to the 1st down marker, and it's 4th down coming. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. So they are denied a touchdown on this drive, but they'll try to put up a 3 spot before the break. Dead center perfect. It's our force to settle for the field goal.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. On the direct snap, it's Smothers. The Wildcat created an alley, picked up a few, still some work to do for the first down. And they head to the locker room, 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Guys, welcome into the EA Sports College Football Update Show, the Week 4 edition. So let's dive right in. We start with a look at Utah, taking on the number 13 team, the BYU Cougars. And it's the Utes, able to escape with a 3-point victory. Talk about an upset.
So the Vols offense takes the field to start this drive. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on 4th downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me too.
He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
And it's hard to imagine a defense losing the big fella, losing the tight end, but where was the coverage? Something broke down right there between linebackers and safeties to try to figure out where he was. He's the beneficiary. Catches the football, a lot of grass in front of him to make a big play.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
Coming into this game, man, the focal point was on the running back, right? We've got to stop the run.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Makes a grab and room to run. Ripping through the defense. The 20. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Volunteers. This crowd absolutely loving it as he rolled into the end zone.
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish with a huge play in the passing game, covering 66 yards to the end zone. On the run from inside his own 5. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Here comes the Texas offense. They come out for the first time in this second half. The lead a little smaller than when they went to the locker room, and they'll try to answer here. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. You just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for them.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Working that wide receiver screen. Turning it on. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
A lot of offensive coaches, man, they'll tell you they like to go 5 wide. You know why? Because they can read exactly what the defense is doing. They spread you all the way out. He read the defense right away, got the ball out quick to his playmaker so he could do his job. Nice job seeing what the defense was doing.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. To throw, it's Manning. Rushes on him. Got rid of it just in time.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there, but on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Neyland Stadium alive, a cauldron of orange noise on third down. He'll take a shot. Another incompletion on third down.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
They'll play it safe and try for 3. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. Now the Longhorns will call the first of their 3 timeouts. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. Now wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. Hart's going to spin it again. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Got his man. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. They were easily within field goal range there, but they don't feel like you can win this game 3 points at a time.
Nah, pass. I mean, you got to be aggressive. You got to get touchdowns, man. You've seen the emphasis. Defenses are willing to give up yards now to make you kick field goals. I like this offense being aggressive. Forget the 3s. We need 6s.
Bringing the heat. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
Well, he tried everything he could that time just to not take a negative play. He didn't get sacked. It was a great job avoiding that. He's just able to get what he can get on the scramble play here down close in the red zone.
They moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Touchdown, Longhorn! And they take it in for 6 more points. They'll try to add another to their lead. And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. They took it 68 yards on that drive and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2.
Number 96, set to kick it away.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Tennessee starts this drive as the offense takes the field. They haven't had a whole lot of production, nor much to show for it on the scoreboards. Going to take a shot. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. 2nd down coming up.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Right down the middle. Complete with conviction on the crosser. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down.
Going for the big play. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
And I thought the game plan has been so good by this defense, man. They know exactly who his go-to guy is out wide, and they're doing a great job of mixing up coverage, taking that away. Listen, this QB doesn't have to go to him, and that's where I think you look next. Who's your next best playmaker that can make something happen for you? Maybe go find him, because they're locked in on that star out wide.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys. With that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season, and man, you know he's looking for more.
The Vols are marching down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Here's the pressure. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Going for it all. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down.
That's a throw the quarterback would like to have back. He forced that one into double coverage. That means somebody else was wide open. Quarterback really needs to be better moving forward, working through his progressions.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
Really nice third down sub defense there at that time. It's third and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture.
Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on fourth and long. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Incomplete, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
And the offense stays aggressive. They try to throw the football and just weren't on the same page. It was an incompletion. He could have done a better job, I think, throwing the ball to his receiver and maybe making it where it's more of a 50-50 ball where he can make a play. Defense gets the big stop.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. Looking for room. It's Smothers. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
What a great play by the linebackers. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit out, sir.
Getting knocked back to open this drive. It's second and 12. They'll move the wide receiver. Here's Manning to throw. Fires to the wideout. And here's the third interception of the night. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already got the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. There's been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on fourth downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
On the move to his left. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
I think the QB wants that one back. You know, you're down here in the red zone, tighter areas, hard enough to fit it in, but definitely not wanting to fit it in against double coverage, and he misses, and probably a good miss, because that could have been worse.
They'll throw again after the incompletion. Unleashes one deep, and he throws another interception, his third of the night. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
And the defense hasn't made many plays today, but who can make those plays late? And this place got really, really quiet just now. They made the big play. They forced the INT, and now a chance to build on this lead and make this place even quieter.
Out of bounds at the 27-yard line, and this offense needed a play like that.
And, man, this quarterback has had a day. With that pass, he goes over 300 yards on the day. Really nice job executing, putting up some yards today. Pretty good day for the young man.
They get him stopped at the 32. That's a gain of 4. winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They'll keep it on the ground. Defense makes a stand as the clock runs down to 0. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. They built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. After swapping ends of the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. This 3rd down a little longer after that penalty. Manning from the gun on 3rd down. Wide open downfield. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43.
Well, it really just feels like they are trying to make a statement to everybody in college football. They've got a lead, they've got it late, and they are still putting it on this defense. They are still letting it fly. They're airing it out, trying to light up this.
Looking deep down the right side. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on 1st down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Throwing Manning. The screen, and watch out. Looking for room at the 30. Touchdown, Texas! And the beatdown has ensued. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
Well, it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback. You saw it right there. He is dialed in. He's finding his one-on-one matchups. He's making good decisions, and he's been so accurate. Now, 4 TD passes in this one, and that's why his team is way up here late in the game.
Set to kick this one away.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Staley. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. They've just self-destructed too many times so far already with 3 interceptions in the game. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on 1st down.
And this is a tough spot for the QB, man. Like, he knows he's down big and has to make big plays down the field, but also got to be smart, because this defense, you can tell, bringing in extra bodies, playing the pass, maybe take the dink and dunk, let your guys make some plays, because they are definitely playing the deep end.
Just about had another one picked off. They have been way too reckless with the football, throwing it away 3 times already.
It's got to be frustrating to be this quarterback in this game, too. He just has never had confidence being able to step up in the pocket and deliver throws. When he gets flushed, they're still taking away all the throws down the field. It's just been one of those days.
And man, oh man, he is in the dark tonight. His 4th interception. Touchdown, Longhorns! How about this defense taking one back to the house? With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start.
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
So here is the Tennessee offense. It's a good thing to be charitable, Jesse, but I think the last couple of drives might be overdoing it a bit.
I agree, and I think at this point, David, the quarterback here, he's got to be a CEO, and he's got to really get his guys settled down. A couple turnovers in a row now. They've got to find a rhythm.
a CEO, a.k.a. don't screw it up, young man. That's what it sounds like on the sidelines with the coaches. We gotta stop turning the football over.
And the Vols in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. 2nd down, he'll throw it. He rifles one deep down the right side. He's got it on the outside. Touchdown, Vols! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. This game is almost certainly decided already, but the good news is for the next game, guys still flying around, still playing hard, not really hanging their heads.
Long season. This is early in the season. Still got plenty of time. Still find out which plays you like, which you don't, and keep running them and keep getting better at them. So use this as practice.
And the point after is good.
63, Tennessee, 37.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
And that didn't look like it was the right read. Like you got to be smart as a quarterback, make the right decisions. And I know he's a go-to guy, and he's already had success on the day. But sometimes you can force it in when it's just not there. That was really good coverage. I know he's good, but be smart with the football and don't try to force it into closed windows.
And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lick.
Well, we knew this quarterback could put up some monster numbers. He is putting on a clinic in this game. He now has over 400 yards passing.
The run inside. It smothers. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football. You preserve the lead. You got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
How about the coverage by the defender on that throw? It was as if he knew where the ball was going to go. He practically ran the route for the wide receiver before swatting it away.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Manning from the gun on 3rd down. Looking to the big tight end. Complete to the left. Runs through a man, and he might have some space. Almost took it all the way, but a huge gain, and he has him set up 1st and goal.
And they've been fun to watch today, man. Like, they're staying aggressive late in the game. They've built a cushion. They've built a lead. But you could just tell the confidence and the swagger they have. They've been able to do what they want today, take care of business. And this is an offense that I think is going to continue to grow.
Quick hitting end around on 1st and goal. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, and guys, I don't think that jet sweep ever had a chance down here on the goal line. There were just way too many bodies on defense at the end of the line of scrimmage.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Arch is going to throw for it. Swings it out to the flat. And that's good for the completion percentage and bad for the yardage. They lose ground on that one. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Manning. That ball's incomplete. They had the screen all set up, and he couldn't hang on to the ball.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
So the Vols offense takes the field to start this drive. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Quarterback adapting. He gave him time to react, and he almost pulled off the interception. Instead, it'll be second down.
And this game's starting to tick away for this offense, and they're getting in desperation mode. They've got to be able to find a way to make plays in the pocket. It's not going to be the scrambles out wide. You need passing plays deep down the field. They've got to find some way to attack this secondary.
They'll go back to the air on second down. He fires one deep over the middle. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
This was my favorite time to be a defensive lineman, man. You get up big, late in the game, you know it's past. You're just teeing off on the quarterback. The defensive backs, they're bailing, playing those deep passes. It is hard to play offensive football in this situation.
A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
Now, fourth down.
Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He uncorks a bullet to the right. Can't complete the long throw, and the defense gets off the field on fourth down.
Listen, with the aggressiveness of offenses and taking chances, a lot of times it's going to put your defense in a hole. And this defense is going to have to come through in the clutch right here because you're trailing. They can't get more scores. They got to get a stop on this possession, and the offense is going to have to do better than they just did.
They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. Let's see what they've got on second down. Right back to the well. Got a little grass. Defense comes up with a stop, but not before he moves the chains and takes it inside the 10 to the 8.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the fourth quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They're going to force feed you the football to try and ice this game, and he's paying him off right now. That's a really nice run.
The Longhorns will try to put one on the board on first and goal. He has kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on first and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or two.
So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. And they'll take a knee, the universal symbol for we have this thing in hand. Line is set on third down. And they'll take a knee and watch this clock keep on winding its way toward a victory.